In today's class, we look at basic tools of economic analysis. Okay, so just like you can see, this is a table. Okay, demand and supply schedule for Costa biscuits. Okay, you have the price and you have the quantity and the quantity supplied. Okay, now right now, from this table, the question now is what is the excess demand at 6 naira? Okay, at 6 naira, just like you can see, the quantity demanded is what? 400. And at 6 naira, the quantity supplied is what? 150. Okay, by what amount is quantity demanded higher than quantity supplied at what? 6 naira. Now, for the first question, the excess demand, okay, at 6 naira is what? Will be 400 minus 150. That's 250 ton. Yes, 250 units. As simple as that. Now, the second question. At 7 naira, what did you notice? Take a look at the table. At 7 naira, what do you notice? Quantity demanded is equals to what? Quantity what? Supplied. Okay? It is same as quantity supplied at 300 what? Units. So at 7 naira, okay, quantity demanded is equals to quantity supplied. It's as simple as that. Now, the third question, what's the excess demand? What is the excess demand? Okay? What's the excess supply at 10 naira? Now, at 10 naira, what do you notice? Quantity supply is higher than what? Quantity demanded. The answer is what? The excess supply is what? 600 minus what? 50. That gives us what? 550 what? Units. Graph. Okay, that is the second. The graph shows the graphical illustration, okay, of the relationship between two variables. Okay. Now, in this case, we are asked to draw demand and supply curve on the graph. Okay. Now, look at the table. From this table, draw demand and supply what? Curve. Now, first draw demand curve. Now, you have the vertical line and we have the horizontal line. Okay? For the vertical line, you have the variable what? Price. While for the horizontal line, you have quantity demanded. Okay? Now, what's the lowest price here? The lowest price is what? 5. Okay? While the highest price is what? 10. Okay? On the graph, you have centimeter. Okay? 1 centimeter for 1 unit in the case of price. So let's start. We start from 0. The lowest is 5, the highest is what? 10. Let's start from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, until you get to what? 10. Now, for our quantity demanded, what's the lowest quantity demanded here? 50. The highest quantity demanded is what? 500. So, how do we label this? The same thing applies. You can say 1 unit to 50, or 1 centimeter to 50 units. Okay? Or you say 2 centimeter for 100 units, depending on how you want it. But for me, I'll make this of 100. 100, 200, 300, 400, then you have what? 500. Now, when the price is 5, what's the quantity demanded? The quantity demanded is what? 500 units. Now, when the price is 5, what's the quantity demanded? Is 500 what? Units. Okay? You have it here. When the price is 5, quantity demanded is what? 500 units. Okay? You are static here. Now, when the price is 6, what's the quantity demanded? The quantity demanded is what? 400. Now, at 6 naira, what's the quantity demanded? The quantity demanded is what? 400. Now, the next one, at 7 naira, what's the quantity demanded? 300. You have it, 7. Then you have quantity demanded at what? At 300. Do you understand that? It's clear. Now, at 8 naira, what's the quantity demanded? 250. Okay, 250 is immediately after what? In the middle of 200 and 300. Do you get that? So, at 9 naira, what's the quantity demanded? 150. Okay, you have it this way, 150. Now, the last one now is what? At 10 naira, what's the quantity demanded? At 10 naira, the quantity demanded is what? It's 50. Yes. You have it here, just between 0 and 100. Now you trace out the line, okay, based on the asterisk place that you asterisk. You trace the line. So these are demand what? Curve. As simple as that. From this what? Table. Okay, from that table. First. I want to draw the supply curve. Okay, we are making use of price and the quantity supply. Don't forget, the graph shows the relationship between two variables. Now, in the case of quantity supply, okay, 1, 2, 3. Now, I want to draw the supply curve. Okay, look at the relation between price and quantity supply. Now, the same thing applies. You draw the vertical line and you have the horizontal line. On the vertical line, you have what? Price. On the horizontal line, you have what? Quantity supply. Okay? Now, at the lowest price is what? 5. The highest price is what? 10. The same thing, label it until you get to until you get to 10. Now, you do the same labeling for quantity supply. The lowest quantity supply is what? 60. While the highest is what? 600. You can have it in 50s or 100 depending on the scale. Okay? For this, I will use 100. We have 100, you have 200, you have 300, 400, 500, then you have what? 600. It has to be equal units. Now, at 5 naira, what's the quantity supply? 60. Okay? At 5 naira, the quantity supply is what? 60. Right? Yes, 60. This is. Now, at 6 naira, the quantity supply is what? 150. Okay, in between 100 and what? 200. Now, at 7 naira, the quantity supply is what? Is 300. At 8 naira, the quantity supply is what? Is 400. Okay, just take time, you will understand this. Now, at 9 naira, the quantity supply is what? Is 500. Okay? Now, the last one is 10 naira. At 10 naira, the quantity supply is what? Is 600. You trace it out. Okay? You trace it out. What do you have? You have the supply what? Curve. This is demand curve and this supply curve. You can do this in your graph. Okay? Then you will get this.